Harley Benton have finally released their new line of affordable pedals. In this video, I'm not only going to be demoing and reviewing the Dr. D, I'm also going to show you something interesting on the inside, so stick around for that if you're interested to find out more about what this pedal actually is. Hi, I'm Alexis, welcome to Alexis Guitars. Now, as soon as I saw on Tourman's website that Harley Benton have come out with some super affordable guitar pedals, I knew I wouldn't be able to resist. I immediately bought 3 other pedals which caught my eye, so this is not a sponsored video. I bought this pedal with my own money. The Dr. D is a Dumble style overdrive pedal which at the time of filming cost less than 20 euros. The first thing I want to say about this pedal is that it comes packaged really nicely and it looks fantastic. I've bought expensive pedals which haven't come as nicely packaged as this. It also comes with a cut to size bit of Velcro, so bonus points to Harley Benton for that. The pedal itself looks great, it's in a metal chassis, everything looks and feels good quality. The only criticism I have about the looks and features of this pedal are these 3 mini knobs at the top here. It's so hard to see what your settings are because there's no coloured marker, there's just an indent. So playing live at a gig with poor lighting, it'll be impossible to see what your settings are. The cool thing though is that these 3 mini knobs all click in place in the middle position, so at 12 o'clock. Now that's a cool feature which I wish I saw on more pedals. Pretty self-explanatory setup here. True bypass on and off switch, which is cool. Volume, tone, gain, and this middle knob at the top here is voice. We're going to check out this voice knob later on in the video, but as far as I can tell, it changes the flavour of the pedal from very warm to very bright, but it does that in a way that's different to the tone knob. And that brings up another criticism about this. Harley Benton don't give up much information about the voicing of this pedal. Now I know it's a Dumble style effect, but as far as I know, there's no one Dumble sound. So it would be good to get some information about this voice knob, what it actually does and what it's trying to achieve. Obviously we're going to hear it, which is the most important thing, but still it'll be good to know what it's trying to voice. So onto some tones. I'm going to be using this guitar here, which I built earlier this year for the Great Guitar Build-Off. It's got 2 Iron Gear humbucker size P90s in it. I'm going to be going into the clean channel of my Orange TH30 amp, and that's going into the 2 notes cab M, simulating an Orange 2x12 cab. I'll show you the clean channel first, and then the pedal switched on with everything at noon, apart from the volume knob, which is set slightly higher just to achieve unity-ish volume. So already, just turning this pedal on without messing around with the settings gives you a warm, overdriven tone, great for bluesy solos. I do like this tone, but I do think it would benefit from a bit of brightening up from a tone knob. So let's look now at both the tone and the voice knobs to see what they offer. One thing I like about this pedal is that the tone knob's range isn't huge. I like tone knobs which are more for fine-tuning or tweaking than tone knobs that cover the full range of the spectrum from super dark sounds to super bright sounds. Like I said earlier, I like the tone knob set a little bit brighter, maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock, but that really depends on your rig, so you set that up to taste. Now the voice knob is interesting. It makes this pedal very versatile and gives a lot of usable tones and some not so usable tones. Turning it all the way anti-clockwise darkens up the tone a lot, but if you compensate that by turning the tone knob all the way up, you actually get some pretty cool tones. Turning the voice knob all the way clockwise gives a super bright sound, but again, if you compensate with the tone knob by turning it all the way down, especially on the neck pickup, you get some really cool tones. To be completely honest though, the settings I find myself using most often are with the voice knob set either in the middle or set slightly higher just to brighten things up a little bit. Let's check out the gain knob now. As you can hear, you've got a nice range of gain with this pedal here. It isn't a very transparent sounding overdrive, nor does it have the most clarity, but I do think it sounds pretty cool. At lower gain settings, I really like the tones I was getting from the bridge pickup. The neck pickup sounded a little bit muddy, especially when playing chords. You'd need to compensate more with the voice or the tone knob for that, but for leads and single notes it sounded good. Turning up the gain takes you into riff territory on the bridge position, and on the neck it gives you nice thick sounding leads. Again, a bit warm sounding, but definitely usable tones there. In terms of how dynamic it is, I found it a little bit responsive to how hard I was picking. It's not the most responsive pedal I've played, but it is only €20. Using the volume knob on your guitar does work to clean things up a little bit though. Here's a little example of that. So before I give you my overall thoughts about the Dr. D, I want to show you what I found when I had a look inside the pedal. So unscrewing the 4 screws at the top and the 2 inputs on either side allows me to simply remove the top and take a look at the circuit board, where Dumble ADR3 is written on it. So I googled Dumble ADR3 and I found a company that makes pedals that looks almost identical to these, and they have a pedal that's called Dumble ADR3. I've also since found other companies that seem to have pedals with the same name. So this is a rebranded circuit, which I'm sure is not a surprise to anyone, and it's absolutely not a criticism. I was just interested to find out what this pedal is, and now you know too. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the Dr. D and what your thoughts are on the new Harley Benton line in general. To me, this pedal sounds like a good budget pedal. It doesn't sound like a good boutique or good high-end pedal, and it was never going to. It's €19.90 at the time of filming this video. It lacks the clarity you get from higher end pedals, and that's really where I hear that this is a budget pedal. I must say though, for under €20, this does sound good. I've played pricier budget pedals from other companies or other brands that haven't sounded as good as this one. One of the things I like about this pedal is that the gain knob changes how and what I play. Lower gain settings sound great to me for bluesy leads, which is cool because that's pretty much what I do when I noodle around on the guitar. And cranking the gain doesn't take you into distortion levels, but does take you into classic rock riff territory. And that's awesome. That's where I feel at home. Overall, I like this pedal. It's not the best overdrive I've played, and I'm not blown away by it, but since getting it, I've been playing it a lot and really enjoying the tones I get from it. So if you're on a budget and after a warm overdrive pedal that you could use at either lower or higher gain settings, or if you're just curious about this pedal and have the €20 to spare, then I'd say the Dr. D is worth checking out. I've got a couple more Harley Benton pedals which I'm going to be reviewing on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed and click the bell so you don't miss those. And if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button and drop me a comment below letting me know your thoughts on the Dr. D. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. That's all from me for now. Till next time.